Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where you know how I've been saying that the tide is shifting here? It's absolutely true. You can look out over this way, look at all of these allied armies out here just doing stuff, right? So that's what I'm saying when when I say that the tide is shifting here. Specifically, the tide is shifting in such a way that we are getting more and more provinces on our side, while roughly the same number of provinces are rebelling. But this is going to still be an issue for a while. Now, we need to get Illystria fully under our control. This is an issue here. These guys are heading down, and we're going to cap here. So let's get Illystria done here. Oh, they're going to fight here. That's actually convenient. They're going to hold that? They're not at war. Hang on, that's weird. Okay, sure. So I see these rebels over here. They don't have any morale at all. So we're going to cap this, and we're going to go... They're just walking into us. Okay, so we just stack wiped that. That's beautiful. So I guess at this point, I want these guys to head up and attack Sesamos up over this way, while these are going to come over and probably... Is Baal on our side at this point? Yeah, they're a client state. Okay, so that looks good. At this point, I want these guys to, I guess, come up over here, but that's currently occupied by Illystria and won't be very shortly. We need to finish this auto cap, and then we'll see how much of Illystria we're able to take here. Okay, we will not negotiate with slaves. I have no idea where the slave army is, but we won't negotiate with slaves. Oh, this stopped auto-capping because these guys are retreating through here. That's really awkward. We got a bountiful harvest, and that's going to give us a bunch of money. We need that money desperately. So that looks good, and we're going to have these auto-caps happen. There we go. We just won the siege out over here. That's very, very good for us. So that's understood. I want these guys to come up and fight here then. So that looks good. Now then, we just won the siege of Rabat Moab as well. I'm not sure where that was, but... somewhere out here, possibly? Well, these guys definitely finished up. Okay, so Bouchard is currently fully occupied. I'd like to come down over this way. Can we piece out Bouchard? What war are they in? This one. Okay, so we sue for peace and Bouchard. I'd like to take the territory ourselves. They won't accept this. They have 5 reasons not to accept this. Okay. What if we only took the more expensive location and then made them our client state? They actually have more reasons to not accept that. Fascinating. Okay, well, we'll continue to have that occupied for now, and we just capped up over here. These guys have decided to rebel. We have forces very nearby, so we can just walk over to here. Now, I would like to get Illystria out of this war if we can. Let's see what the possibilities are there. So here's Illystria. Here's Illystria. Okay, this is going to be... We're not going to be able to get all of this. There's no way. This is way too expensive. Okay. I really dislike the fact that they rebelled in one go and we can't take it all back. Can we make them our client state? No. We can't. This is not demandable. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. They rebelled all in one go. We should be able to take it back all in one go. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, like, their outlying territories. They have 5 reasons not to accept this either. So we're going to have to piece them out. So I guess we're going to have to do something like this. That's 7. That's 15. That's -7. That's a huge shift. Okay. Well, I guess we'll take this. It's the most we can do. And they're going to be independent. We're going to have to conquer them back later. So that's understood. We're going to need these guys to hop up over here. They're not black flagged for some reason. So they're going to do that, and we're heading up this way. Now, as far as all of this goes, this we can take on easily enough. So that was a stack wipe there. So I would love to get Aramshot knocked out of this war, but we need to come back over this direction. So the next question is Amuda. We actually need to come up over here. There we go. So we're going to do that. That's fine. And we've got these guys sitting here. They should be up in Phasis, up over here, which is exactly what they're doing. And now we want to come down here. There we go. And you can see we're definitely struggling with our manpower at this point. I'm going to take these guys off of unit reorg because of the cost. Okay, this guy is disloyal. We could hold a triumph here, and he'll lose his command. So that looks good. We've got punt then. So we're going to need to put someone in here. This guy is probably fine. And we're going to put this guy in. Okay, so that looks good for now. Now, the actual number of troops here is quite low, right? And Iris Superioris, okay, that's up over here. Noted. So we have a bunch more of these that's going to happen eventually. There's only so much we can do. The plague is still raging. It's been quite a number of years, but the plague is still raging, and there's only so much we can do. So that's understood. Yes, they will all be kings for a day. Okay, so we're going to go take this. That's absolutely fine. I want to get Amuda under control. There we go. And I'd like to have these guys come up to Iris Superioris next. That'll be fine. But as I've been saying, there's... Oh, I forgot to mention, at the very end of last episode, I had actually stopped recording. I pieced these guys out independently. I don't know why I did it. They would just accept becoming our client state, so I did it. That should have happened on camera, but it did not. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, so that's done. This guy is rebellious. Again. And there's literally nothing we can do about him. Okay. He'll just have to run around. That's fine. So Gabai up over here next. Sure. There's so many of these, and this is all due to that plague. There's basically no counterplay to this either. That's the thing that I don't like about it, is there's no counterplay. Like, it's kind of cool to have everything fall apart like this, but there's nothing we can do about it. Like, this wasn't anything that we did, is I guess my point. Okay, so we're going to continue to work on this. It's going to take us a while to get this all put back together, that's for sure. Let's head back up over here, and the Parthian Rebellion, Parthia and Yatsha are both very low. So that's down... Where is Parthia? Parthia. Out over here. Okay, so Parthia is currently fully occupied. What about their ally? Yatsha, up here. This is capped, but we need additional territory taken out over here. Noted. So for now, that seems fine. This guy is going to do what he's going to do, and what he's going to do is waste a bunch of time by moving pointlessly. Okay, perfect. Just what we always wanted. I guess that's fine. So we won the Siege of Phasis, and that's perfect. We're going to head up over this direction. Now, Phasis is in what war? They're part of this war. Okay, that's understood. We're not... we are in a position where we could take their territory, actually. This isn't auto-capping out over here, possibly due to this fort. That's understood. So we just won this siege. That's going to be these guys back under control. Now, I want to force march out over this way for right now. There we go. I wanted to auto-cap... Or I wanted to cap that so that we auto-capped. So now I want to head up over, like... this direction. Actually, I am going to go here. That'll be fine. So this will be all under control, and we should be able to knock Sonata out of this war very shortly. We just won the Siege of Sesamos, and this is why I wanted to go here, because these guys are now going to go here. Okay, so Sonata should be willing to exit this war at this time. Where are they in this ridiculous list? They're in here somewhere. Sonata. Okay. So we could theoretically claim this. They wouldn't accept it, but maybe if we did this, no? What about just this? This works. They'll be our client state. Okay, so they're out of this. That looks fine for now. So Sesamos is fully occupied as of now. So we can probably piece out Sesamos at this time. Let's take a look at what we've got here. So, Sesamos, would they accept giving us all their territory? They have 9 reasons not to. They think they're making gains. Whatever. We're going to make them be our client state, and that's fine for now. This is rough, no doubt about it. So I want these guys to start heading probably somewhere out over here. Yeah, let's start taking out some of this stuff. So that looks good. We've got a couple more client states there. And we're definitely getting this cleaned up in the Anatolian region anyway. What's going on down over here? So, Bouchard. I would be interested in getting Bouchard out of this. Are they in their own thing? No, they're not. They're part of this. Okay. So, Bouchard. At this point, what are they thinking about this? They have 6 reasons not to? Okay. We're just going to make them be our client state. There we go. So that's done. And they're going to start putting together some armies and helping out eventually. That's going to be the case with all of these client states. So that's understood. This is awkward out over here, but that's understood. We lost this siege. I don't really care about it, though. So that seems fine. This battle out over here is going well for us, and we should go take back our capital for sure. Go do that. And also, Perea is fully occupied, so we should probably piece them out as well. So let's see what we've got here. These guys. Yeah, they would give us this territory. Looks good. We'll lose some aggressive expansion, and then we'll go take back our capital. So that looks excellent. Now, these guys out over here, they're still just chilling. I kind of don't want to keep fighting in Africa for the moment, so I'm just leaving them be there. Although, I'm interested in... Okay. Yeah, I feel like we really need to just leave that be for the moment. And just chill on that. Okay, more followers of the Risen Lord. That's fine. And we've also got a civil war brewing. Who's angry? Yehuzar Zadoki. Okay. What's this guy upset about? And where is he? This guy. He is our rival. Well, that's a problem, for sure. Rival of ruler, -10. So first things first, we should definitely remove rival. Then, what else do we want to do? Well, he's very angry. Why is he angry? Character culture happiness. Our culture happiness across the board is very, very low, and that's for obvious reasons. It's because of the plague. So there's not really all that much we can do about that exactly. So that's noted. So we're victorious down over here. That's excellent. This guy is just kind of doing stuff. Okay. Is Garamea fully occupied right now? No, this is not. Noted. I would like to get a Muda out of this, so let's see what we've got going on there. So, a Muda. I'm sure they're in here somewhere. Here they are. They would just give us the territory. Do it. Okay, so that's wonderful. That's under control now. So next up, we've got, I mean, Aramshot is in awkward situations here. That's understood. So I'd like to come down and target getting Aramshot out of here. So let's come down here first. We're going to have Iris Superioris taken care of very shortly. And of course, we're going to have to do a lot of integration after this and reconquest. But we're just trying to get these out one at a time right now. So that's the current goal. We've taken back our capital, which is a good sign, to be sure. And Samaria is our client state, right? Yes. So basically everything over here is taken care of. That looks good. Now, who did we send down over this way? It was these guys. Right. Okay, so their primary goal right now is to get to Aramshot and get that under control. So Garamea would be great. This guy is wasting a bunch of time. I really wish this guy would, you know, do something, but not too much to be done there. And right now, our main problem is Yehuzar Zadoki, but the next problem would be Mayor Hakani. So we might be able to deal with him. This guy. Private. Okay. Look at how low our political influence is, by the way. That's because we have way too many active relations. That's understood. That is understood. This plague is insane. I want to point that out. Absolutely bonkers what this plague has done. But understandable. So this siege should fall very shortly, and in fact, there it goes. We want to go down and defend this. Wow, they just won that on 0%? That's insane. Well, never mind. We're not going to grab that then. We're going to come back up over here. Okay. So, yeah, livestock down over here. That's all fine. So, we've got these rebellions here, right? These guys are still very happy about their fight. Now, Parthia is probably takeable at this point. But the problem here is Yatsha. We need to piece them out first. Or at the very least, we need to get them both to client state together. Oh, we could do that. Done. Absolutely done. So that sounds good. So I don't suppose we could client state all of these. That would be insane if we could do that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're going to have to separate piece those. So that's understood. We're going to get Iris Superioris out of here very soon. I feel like we're making progress on this. I think that we're making gains. So that is fantastic. Now, I want to come out over here and start sieging there. And this is a Ram shot under control. So let's see if they're willing to give us a Ram shot. So that was somewhere down over here, if I remember correctly. That's Iris Superioris. Here it is, a Ram shot. Okay, 15 reasons not to. What about client state? Yeah, they'll become our client state. Man, this is really going to hurt our political influence. Minus 120%. Okay, yeah. So that's obviously a significant problem, right? But we got to get this done. So that is understood for the moment. We're going to have, like, no political influence going forward. Understood. Okay, so we lost a siege down over here. That's fine for right now. I want these guys to head over and grab Garamea. And also, I want to come down... Aeolus is leading a war of independence? Yeah, I mean, that's up over here. Okay, so that's noted. That's not too bad. So what I want at this point is I want to come into locations like Western Delta. I want to see how long it can be before we start integrating them. 935? Okay. I don't think Western Delta was the first one. I think Ionia was the first one that we made our client state. Okay. That's going to be able to be started integrating very soon. So that looks good. I'd love it if this siege would finish. We'll see how that goes. And yes, I'm concerned about this civil war, to be sure. Yehuzar Zadoki here. Where is he in this list again? He's in here somewhere. I've completely forgotten. Here he is. Okay. So, he is in poor health. What can we do about him? Well, we can try to make friends. I guess that's fine. But we can't really spend any political influence on him. We're not going to get any political influence for a long, long, long time. That's understood. That's absolutely understood. That's going to cause us issues, significant ones. But we'll see. Okay, so there's this done. Now, we're going to need to march down, and I want to force march them. We're going to need to head down over this way. So Iris Superioris, I'm hoping that we'll be able to take all of their territory. But maybe not. Ooh, hang on. We're about to become friends with Mir Haqqani. That's a big deal. Do it. Okay, that's a very big deal. Big civil war problems brewing, to be sure. But let's get Iris Superioris out of here. One thing at a time, right? So Iris Superioris, I would love to take all of this, but there's no way. We could do the client state thing, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're already at 0 political influence, so what's the harm, right? We'll get started on that. And in we go. So, looks like our allies are taking care of this. That's good. Our allies are absolutely starting to swarm the enemies at this point. Ooh. I don't want to spend the tyranny right now. So that'll do for now. Where's this guy going? He's disloyal. This is capped. So that's kind of okay. We can't really bribe him. I'm going to leave him on disloyal for the moment, and he's just going to go do stuff. So, Garamea. Let's see what we've got here. Garamea, right here. They would give us all of their territory. Done. So we'll lose half a point of aggressive expansion. That looks good. And we do need a governor up over here. So we have a scorned family, Herconid. We absolutely need to not have a scorned family right now, so we're going to put this guy in. That looks good. Okay, so these guys are kind of chilling right now. I would like them to come over to, like, here. That'll do for the moment. This guy's disloyal. Looks like he's just doing stuff. Sure. And I would love it if we were able to actually come in and get Memphis under control. We'll see if that's a thing, but I'm kind of suspicious about it. So we should come up over here next, and how's Phasis doing? Well, we're going to need to siege here. Okay, understood. I really feel like we're making progress on this. I feel like we are currently... We're reducing the number of provinces that are in active rebellion. I really feel like that's the case. There's definitely a few of them, no doubt about that, but I think that they're getting lower. This guy is just standing here. Okay. I mean, there's not really anything we can do about him right now. So for the moment, this will just have to do. And let's get these rebellions under control. Benefits of power. I don't want to spend tyranny. We have low chance of him actually joining us, but whatever. Okay, so this is Armenia Superioris occupation over here. That's understood. We just won the Siege of Kime over here, and these guys are capping there. So this looks good. This should be Aeolus under control, and we can probably fully occupy them, or fully cap them, I mean. So there we go. We'll get that stack wipe done and get this siege completed. We're just waiting for those auto caps. Now, I want these guys to be heading out over, like, this way for right now. It's going to be a little awkward, but yeah, heading out over this way. So let's get these caps completed. There we go. And they're in their own war, so yeah, we can definitely take this. Beautiful. Done. So that looks fine. That's back under control. No problem there. Now, we've got these guys out over here, right? Taucine and Gabai. We don't really have loyal forces over this way. We've got this guy and we've got this guy, both of whom are being jerks. We could bribe this guy, though. And I'm going to do that. Okay, he's already heading here, which I think is fine, but I'm going to want him to go take on Gabai. So Gabai is this and this, right? That's understood. We'll go after that. Melatine? Right up over here. Okay, that seems absolutely fine. So we have these guys on their way over this way already, so they can just come in like this. Yeah, this guy spurned us. I'm not surprised about that. So we won this battle out over here. Let's head down to Gabai. There we go. And looks like our allies are doing a little bit of Gabai capping up over here, so that's nice. This is Karabshar. Yep, that seems okay. I'd love it if you'd siege here, and actually they are, so that might become a thing. Beautiful. So we won the Siege of Ani. That's going to be a fairly large deal. We're going to need to head down here next. Okay, so Acmonia out over this way? Sure. Seems reasonably fine for now. Keep in mind, We have so many little armies at this point from our allies just doing stuff, right? It's very significant how much of that is happening at this moment. So we have these guys here. These were kicked out of here. Apparently we lost a battle at some point. Okay, sure. And these must have been kicked out of there as well. That's fine. I'm not surprised about that. So we'll just let that be for the moment, and we'll continue to work on these. So at this point, we've got this down here, right? Halcyon is not very happy about this. Understood. We're going to need to kick goodbye out of here. Oh, this guy's disloyal again. What a jerk. This is, again, entirely because of culture happiness. Look at that. Minus 71. And he's Israelite. Well, actually, he's Macedonian. So that's, yeah, that's not great. They're very unhappy right now. And that's because there's still a bunch of plague out here. Like, look at this. Is this plague just going to be around forever now? Surely not. If that's the case, there's no point in continuing, and we just say it destroyed the Empire and move on to Crusader Kings. Which was something I was actually thinking about doing, for the record. Okay, so Gadrosia out over here. That seems good. Okay, well, these guys, they're just going to do stuff, I guess. That's fine for now. I do feel like this is still manageable. I definitely do feel like that. Okay, so we're going to win this battle down over here. And there's these guys out over here, right? So they're very close to being fully capped at this point. And we just... Okay, now we've got a succession crisis. Amazing. This is very unsurprising. Okay, so a succession crisis at this point, that's going to be a whole thing. So we just need to cap this and let this auto cap occur. And then we'll be able to knock these guys out of the war. So let's make our way over to here. Make sure to reinforce this. There we go. No problem. Waiting for this auto cap. And now we would just piece these guys out, right? So sue for peace, it's these guys. We can't even make them be our client state. That's too much. So we're just going to have to take what we can and call it good there. Reset this. Oh, we can't force them to abandon until 1 January. Okay, understood. So that's fine for now. I want these guys to head up to Armenian Niudi, up over this direction. That'll be okay. We're capping here, and what's this guy up to? This is a terrible plan, but okay. That's what he's doing. So it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll see what we can do. We're probably... I think we're guaranteed to hit this civil war at this point. There's really not much we can do about it, right? This is just going to continue to happen. We're going to have to do what we can to stop it and pick up the pieces later. That's the only way. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGar, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time. This is insane, by the way.